if you go and Google it, you'll see Elvis has broke his finger, and you'll see pictures, and I think you do. I think you do have them, actually. You might have them. If you look, you might have them. You can check on the pictures. It was mostly, he was in the movies at the time, so he really wasn't playing a whole lot of guitar, you know. On that same day, it's kind of weird. It was a busy day for Elvis that day. I didn't put this all in the message in the room because I don't have enough space sometimes. But, that same day, he was actually, Elvis never went to college, but he was inducted into the Arkansas State College. I'm not even sure how you pronounce it. I think it's TAU, Kappa Epsilon Fraternity. And they had a ceremony at Graceland the same day he broke his finger. It was crazy. It wasn't like he was actually part of the fraternity. It was honorary, but they were like surprised how Elvis appreciatory of them making him a part of that fraternity. That they actually, sort of made him a part of that fraternity, which was kind of crazy. That's actually what was kind of nice. But what was weird is, and this was what was great about Elvis, when he had the guys from the fraternity at his house at Graceland, like I said, I couldn't put this all in there in the room. There's a lot of stuff that sometimes is mentioned in the room on certain days, but I only put little snips and pieces in it because I got to break it down so it's short and sweet, because there's only so much I can say. Elvis, like I said before, and I've said many times, he wasn't all about what I got, what you don't have, He was down to earth, and he really didn't know how to, when it comes down to it, he really didn't know how to relate to people without sounding like he was bragging, because he didn't want to brag, because he knew how it felt to be poor, So he had all the guys from the fraternity there, and he wanted to show them around Graceland. And so what he told them was, my maid has this car, some old black car, And what he took him out the back to see was the Rolls Royce. He wanted to show him his Rolls Royce. He was proud of his Rolls Royce. So he took him out back. Hey, you guys, if you Google this, most everything that I say, if you guys Google what I'm telling you, you probably can look up some pictures or history about what I'm talking about. I'm sure somewhere out there there's some pictures of what I'm saying. About him being a part of the fraternity for the Arkansas State College. And I can't speak. So if you look up, Elvis is a member of the Arkansas State College fraternity, you probably will get some pictures or something that talks about it. I'm assuming, because it took place, it happened, and it happened on this day in 1960. But thank you for Men in Black. Thank you, Alma. Thank you, Baby Girl. Thank you to Steve, Jean, Mrs. B, a little bit Angel, and everybody else that was in the room. We appreciate all of you being here. And as you know, this room is about Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, the greatest entertainer that ever lived, the one and the only. He was a friend of mine, and I know he was a friend of yours. So thank you for being here. God bless you all. And as you know, we will be back tomorrow night, same time, same place. Good night, everybody.